All right, here is a quick tip for you. If you are playing a gig, you want to find ways to make it easier to play your chords. So here's a little trick for switching between the G and the E minor chord super fast. Now you notice if I play a G chord like this, I got to completely switch. So let's take a closer look at that. If I'm playing a G chord and I want to switch to an E minor chord, I have to lift my fingers up, tilt my hand, grab the 3 strings and play the E minor. And to go right back, I've got to lift my hand up, flip them, and drop that one in the middle and go like that. Now if you're a beginner, it's really hard for you to do quick changes. That's super hard if you're a beginner. So a trick that you can use is you can play the G like this and simply drop a pinky right here and lift your pinky up. That's G, that's E minor. And look how fast you can change. Wow, you've increased your speed. You've increased your speed by 10,000-fold. It's a miracle. All right. So you can, and if you don't see why that is the same chord, if I play a G like this and I put my finger here, if I hide my index finger, you can see it's an E minor chord, right? It's just like that one, except I use those fingers instead. So G, E minor. Okay. The most common thing I get from all my beginner students is, I can't reach my pinky that far. Yes, you can. And the reason you're probably not being able to reach it, unless you have really tiny little hands, is because you have poor form. So let's look at how you're forming the chord. If you make a G chord in this way, you can reach it easily. If I put my hand with my touching the meat of the flesh of my hand right here, then my fingers have to wrap around. It gets really uncomfortable. So let's take a closer look at that. So if I have the G chord like this and I have my hand up or my thumb is way up in the air like that, what that does is it pushes the meat of my hand right against the neck, and it makes it really hard to change chords. So what you want to do is you want to pull that neck thumb behind the neck so your fingers can tap the fretboard like that. And then you can pivot around and get a better angle on the strings. So if you make your G chord and you just drop straight down like that, and then you can easily hit that note or even further and beyond, or stretch it above. But if I put my thumb up here, it constricts the motion of my pinky. I have a hard time doing that. So rotate your thumb behind the neck, come above. We like to say the mouse should be able to get out of the house. So this is my little mouse here. I should be able to have a little circle right here where the mouse can peek out, right? Mouse gets out of the house. That's how you know I'm doing it right. If you're like this, the mouse can't even get out of the house. But if you have the space, you can. So that's one way to do it. And the other way to do it is to use a different way to play the G chord. So that would be by putting a partial bar across the 2nd fret on strings 1, 2, and 3 with your index, and then put your middle finger down on the G note on the 2nd string 3rd fret. That's exactly like playing a G chord, right? There's no difference between doing it this way and this way. It's just a different tool. Now, if you're doing it that way, then you can use your ring finger, and it's just right there already. It's just right. It just hangs right above that string. Look how easy that is, right? So I take my G chord, and I just drop that finger right there. Voila. Okay, there's your quick tip for the day. I hope that helps you. KevFromTheTikiNation.com, and remember, you can go to https:// www.thetikination.com, And you can check out all of our classes, and we have live classes going all the time. Even if you're in a different time zone, we send you the replay of the class, so it's worth signing up. So go check that out, and hopefully we'll see you in one of our classes. See you in the next one.
Because done is better than perfect.